everybody. We're back with the Fairlane. What we're doing now is actually setting the ride height the way we really want it. Trying to get it to sit in the right spot before we start mocking stuff up. So right now at this point, we're at 9 at the bottom of the rocker, not the pinch weld, but the bottom of the rocker. So 9, and in the front we're at 8. So I went and got extra pieces of aluminum block to make up some spacers. Drilled some holes in those to match the plates that I have. So what I'm gonna do is, so right now this is 8 1/4 plus a 3/4. So this is gonna be 9. I'll put the other side on and I'll let it down. It's still about ½ inch high because we got it held up with the forklift. All right, so let me just finish bolting that other side down real quick, and then I'll let it down. All right, that's where it's gonna sit, just like that. It looks deceiving because of that primer in the back. So don't go by the back of the wheel because that looks weird. But yep, it looks good. So that's at 9 and 8. And then when we get it all done, we can either see the issue is the dry shaft tunnel. So we got to watch how low we go. I mean,
We could cut it.
not the right thing to do, but that would be the way to go, is cut the tunnel, raise the tunnel up, and drop the car even more. But then again, how low you want to go, so that's all up to him.
He's got to be able to get it in his driveway.
Yeah,
so.
right. So right now, I think it sits good. The front is going to be adjustable up and down anyway with the setup he's getting. And the back is going to be adjustable up and down. So this is just a baseline. I think it's going to sit like that from what we're calculating right now. He should have enough room with the tunnel, the drive shaft. And we'll see after it's all set in place, and once we cut the rear down. We're going to cut the rear down, install axles. We don't need the center section per se right now, but we're going to install the axles. This way we can mount it and figure out where the rear is going to sit, so we can mount all the upper and lower shock mounts and the sway bar mounts and the anti-roll mount and all that kind of stuff. So right now we're going to lift it back up. We're going to take the wheels out from under it, and we're going to weld some plates on the frame rail on the inside where we're going to put the cross members. All right, here we go. All right, so we got this plate. Went up to Fazio's and picked up plate, 8-inch, 4 inches wide by whatever, a couple of 5-footers we got. So I'm gonna scrape all this area off here and then cut a section 14 inches and then weld that plate into here, so we got something solid to work with. So 14 inches, 4 inches wide, and we're gonna do both sides. So I'm gonna go cut this at 14 inches, and then we'll cut it down to fit into this groove here. I'll leave enough room where I can weld all the way around it. Make sure it's nice and tight and clean. And we'll get going with that. So get that right there. And we got a reference point. We're just going to cut the metal back like that. All right. So we're marking it 14 inches from the end. We'll line up the mark here. Get that squared up. And that's that. Okay? So we'll use this half, and then we'll just flip it over 14 inches. Alright. So you can see it a little better. So you can see right here, you can still see the coating. It's like another layer thick. But all the way around the edges, I got it real good, right down to the bare metal. This section I'm not really worried about. The plate's gonna cover it. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna grind it clean. I'm probably gonna put 2 plug welds. One here and one here. Let me finish doing that real quick. And that's that. I'm gonna get the plates that I cut, make 2 holes in it, plug weld. So once I weld it all the way around, make 2 holes in there, it'll be solid. Because this has a, I think the outside had, yeah, the outside is the one that almost like a double wall, but not the inside. Not that I could tell, so we're not taking no chances. We're gonna put a plate there. All right, so we made some plug holes. These are gonna sit like this. I don't know if you can see that from there, but I'll move you up. I'll put that right there like that. I'll be able to weld all the way around it. I'm gonna line this up with this hole here. And that's good with that. And then between here and here, somewhere in here, we're gonna end up with the frost member. All right, so I'm gonna clean up these 2 plates. And then we'll be able to start tacking them on. Nice out today, man. Woo. Supposed to be like 60 for the rest of the week. Mid-60s or something. Excuse me while I fix my expensive Dollar Tree glasses. There we go, that's better. I lose so many glasses and break so many. Start buying them by the dozen now. welder back in. Clean that one thing up first. One last thing. You gotta make sure you get that galvanized coating off, man. Now you don't get that galvanized coating off, it sucks to weld, and it stinks like crazy. I gotta go get some splatter spray. Oh, I got it right here, never mind. Kill some of that also. All right. Tight. Yep. And we'll line that up with that line. All right. Just like that. I'm actually gonna go get the porta power. I'm gonna tack them both in and then push them in with the porta power so they're nice and tight. I'm gonna tack this side in. Same way. sides of that. Alright. We go get the board, pushing it up against the frame. Now I can hit that one side. Should weld the one side, flip it around, to the other side. Alright, so we got both sides tacked up. I'm gonna take the porta power out of the way, put you on speed dial, weld the whole thing up.
Alright, I'm cleaning up the 2 back sides here. But taking lessons, look at that well. Oh, wow. All the way around, good heat, good penetration, good plug holes, both sides set. That's all done. I'm going to grind the 2 plug holes flush so they don't interfere with nothing, which they shouldn't, but I'm going to grind them up anyway, make them flat, and that's it. That'll be ready for a cross member once we get the rest of the parts in. Hopefully Monday we'll have those parts in. And Joshua just finished cleaning all this. I'm going to grind all this like we did before, same thing. And we're going to end up with another plate up here, same way. And we're going to put another plate up there. I'm just grinding off the weld, just putting the holes, make it flat. Then we'll make the top plate once we figure out where we're gonna put the rear at. We might put the rear down first. That way we can see how big we gotta make the plate so we'll be able to get the shocks and everything on it. So we'll see how far back we gotta make those.
Get them cleaned off. All right, well, that's it for that. Waiting on parts again.
Okay.
Yep. All right, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Welcome to all the new guys, all the new people, men, women, children. Hope you're having a good time. Enjoy the weather, man. The weather is unbelievable.
It's a nice day out.
No clouds.
We had our 3-on-3 basketball tournament today.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Let me working all by myself.
Yeah.
But they did good.
I was
We're always having a good time, man. We're always having a good time.
All right.
All right. Talk to you soon.